Hi, everybody, and welcome to Dephemerember, the ephemera inspiration in December, sponsored or hosted by Luise Hensel, and Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. I've been missing in action because there's been several things going on. First of all, I was having surgery, so it kind of made me a little nervous, and I ended on my least favorite ephemera and bookbinding art. I can't say that there's anything that's really my least favorite, but I decided that this one that we did back, the snippet roll, I didn't quite care for that one, so I decided I'd use that to do a little band around one of the pages. So right now I'm just looking for the page, and I'll take out a piece, and this is how I intended to use this anyway. And I was going to attach that to a piece of cardstock and then attach that as like a little belly band on one of the pages. So that would be for December 11th. I didn't include any bookbinding art because I just didn't get it. Didn't work for me in this particular one. The other reason I was a little behind, if you know Cinnamon Cooney, who's an artist and very, very well liked, she passed away and kind of hit the community pretty hard. It was a shock, and she was somebody who I took classes from in person and online, and she just inspired, was so happy and thoughtful, just a really, really lovely person. So I am in no way close to the family, but I do think there is a GoFundMe page available if you wanted to help them out. Just look it up. And it's just sad time for something like that. Anyway, moving on. The next, trying to catch up to everything, I have decided to put everything together because I did this really quickly. I think we all want to be inspirations to other people. I think that's my philosophy, is that, doing something creative helps your mental health. It helps process things. It's always been something that I've done. I'm not a great artist. I do things that make me happy, and I think that that's the bottom line. Whether it's gardening, if it's exercise, hiking, ping pong, it doesn't matter. Playing cards. It's something that you should do that makes you relaxed. Yeah. You don't have to worry about what anybody else thinks about it. I think that's the major thing. Whatever that you do, if at the end of it, when you're done, you feel like you've done something that makes you proud. And there's many things I make, like this snippet roll that I didn't feel very proud of it, but I did it. And I think that's the pride I have, that I completed something that I really wasn't really good at. Maybe the next time it'll be better. So anyway, while this dries, and you can see that I had to put something behind it because it was material. So I put some cardstock behind it to give it some firmness. And then once that dries, we'll put that into the book. And that's where the mess begins. The mess with the beacon glue. I think I ended up breaking some part of the beacon glue, And I don't know. It, it went all over the place. I'm still picking it off my fingers. So going back to the page that we're going to use and set it up so that it's ready to go. So it got messy, and the placement just did the best I could, especially with my hands full of glue. And I wasn't concerned about whether or not it was going to be wide enough. And I'm going to trim that off in the end when everything's dried. It's just a tuck spot, actually. I'm not worried about it holding a ton of stuff in there. And I know a lot of people don't like to have things that are really thick. It doesn't bother me. I kind of like when the journals are a little thicker. And so just going to clip off that one spot there. Everything's dried. I really like the way that this came out, even though it's not my favorite ephemera. I thought it was good. I thought it fit in nicely. There we go. I love the picture in there of the little girl that I got from one of Barbara's digital files. No, I'm going to just show you. It can still put something in there. See? And that doesn't fit very well, but it works, right? Now on to the next one. Okay, now this would be for December 12th. It's bookmark and black and white. So I have some of these, well, actually I have a big pad of this black and white paper. I can't remember exactly where I got it from. I want to say Michael's, but I don't know. I just have it. It's got a white background, but black and white, different pages, symbols. So I have tea bags. I saved the tea bags. It's not as neat and tidy as Luise's, but in this one, I just opened it up and emptied out the tea after I used it, and I decided to leave it all intact. I have a couple of them like that. Some of the others, I usually cut everything off and empty it and open it up and flatten it out. But this one, I decided I left the 3 the way it was to just see how it was going to work out, how I might use it. So I'm picking out some stamp sets. I have, this one is like an underwater ocean theme, and I I don't have very many things that have sayings on it, but this one I think it says hello there, something like that. So after stamping everything and attaching it with some glue, I left the string up, and I'm going to wrap the edges around to the back and then fold it up. It's going to be a short bookmark with just the string and the tea bag ending. I'm sure if someone took this idea and ran with it, there are tons of people that would probably make this super, super cute. My thoughts aren't in it that much right now. The other thing is, it's like a pocket almost, because I didn't put any real glue on the top. So I think that's something that I'll come back to later on. And I was going to fold that over and glue it, but I decided, I've had enough of glue for today. And I just cut it off. And actually, I think I can do better on this. I think it came out better than I anticipated. And I think if I work on it, it probably will. I don't know. I think we can do something much better with it. If you are able to come up with something for that, I'd love to see it. I hope you tag me. And just a little bitty hangover on the top there. So, all right. We're going to move on to the next one. And the next one is, obviously, for December 16th. It's the Tuck Spot and Cheese. Well, oh gosh, this is not a cheese. No, I don't have any. We don't have neat wrappers for cheese, but I decided that some of the things that I've used I made these little teeny tiny miniature houses, and I have a Stampin' Up set that you can pop out the houses. So I decided that kind of looks like Swiss cheese. So I decided I would use that. Now I'm going through some of my art, and I'm going to put it on the background and have the art come through on my little houses / cheese, Swiss cheese holes. So up until now, if you've done this Dephemerember, we have, as of today, 9 different things you could have done. Which one so far has been your favorite? I don't know if I kind of like the quirky cat and dog. I love the ones that are coming up on the Facebook. They are so cute. They really are. I love those. I would have to say seeing everyone's is that one's my favorite. Of things that I've made, I don't know. I think the journaling card and beloved visitor, which was December 9th, which has my puppies on it, that's been I would say that's my favorite of my things. So what I'm doing here is I wanted to showcase them, but I was concerned about cutting everything off. So I figured I would cut out 2 and place them in their spots. Now, in the spot how I did it, it's not centered. That doesn't bother me because it sort of hints to what's behind it. It's not, I want to make sure all the holes had something. And sometimes pulling things apart like that, I don't know, I think focusing on something. Oh, there's a yoga loft in Tucson here. It's really cute. And they had these great stickers, and I wanted to see how it would look. I really thought, being that it was a house and considering it home, and for me, home is in Tucson, I just thought that might be kind of cute, but it wasn't going to work with that one. So maybe in the future. So just testing it out, getting it to go where it needs to go. I'm going to end up gluing that on there. And this is going to be my little tuck spot. I'm going to focus in on that for you. Hang on. I was thinking about putting some kind of border around the house to outline it on the front, but it didn't. I couldn't think of anything. I probably should have done something beforehand to make the outline come out nice. I decided then I was going to put something like a little floral piece right in the front there, just to give it. It needed something. It's I don't know. I wanted some more on that. So while that's drying, I'm thinking of what to put on here. What should I do? So looking around on my table, there's scraps. I mean, I start off with a big table, and it turns out I have like a teeny tiny space to work in because everything that I'm using is kind of surrounding me. I don't know if you work that way. So these were something that I had left over from another part of this, and I decided I was going to attach it like right in the center on the bottom of between the two houses, like a little garden piece, right? And Luise suggests doing this with, if you're attaching something, you can attach it with staplers. Stapler? I don't know, one of those words. And I found that this is really good because sometimes I'm trying to build something up, and if I have to wait for the glue to dry, it's a pain. So I stapled it on to see if I liked that, and I felt that worked, but I needed something for the center. And I have on the sideline some beads, and first I looked to see maybe if I cut something out and popped it on there, but nothing stood out to me. But the beads did. So see, I'm contemplating cutting something. I so wanted to put something else on there. But there's a ton of beads, and there happen to be these flat purple, I don't remember what they're called, rhinestones, I don't know, something. It's a beady thing. So we're going to put that. Of course, I got to put a glob of glue on, so it will go. And just so that you know, in the bottom of the Shomore, I will have a connection to all the past videos that I've done in case you want to see how I made my journal or some other things. And also a connection to Luise and Barbara up in the corner there. I'll have their information video that you can get to. There it is. Now I had to get that right where it needs to be, and I just want to force it down so that it stays where it needs to stay. So I apologize for being behind. Hopefully I've caught up. This is it's a tough time in December for me. I miss my family. I don't even know if I can, I don't know. I don't know about, I want them to be happy. I want them to go visit the other parts of their family and all of that. It's not that. It's something more now. Don't know what it is. I think it's a big, a big hubbubaloo and then a big letdown. It's, oh, you got to do all these decorating, you got to cook different, and I don't buy into that. I think, I don't mind doing different things. Like we went to see some stuff at the Luminarias. That's kind of fun. And I enjoy that, and I enjoy the lights, I enjoy the decorations. I just feel like I don't want to put in the effort as much in my own, I don't mind having a few things, but I used to go all out. But that's when I had small children and family would come, friends would come. Well, not maybe friends, but, anticipating visitors. Yeah, we don't get that many anymore. Not that we ever got a lot. I make it sound like I was so, oh, look at all the stuff we're doing. No. I don't think maybe it will eventually come back for me. Holidays used to be really exciting and so fun. We're going to have a rounded corner. So the hard part is the mixed media that I have on the back is pretty thick, and so it becomes really problematic. You see, there we go, much better. I'm so grateful that we have this project to do in December. It takes my mind off some things. I'm looking forward to that. It keeps me busy. It's what you have to do. There we go. Look at it, fits right in. And so as a tuck spot, I just glued two sides, the edge and the bottom, and that's it. And I left the other side open. In some ways, I think it's just a tiny bit too big, but I'm not concerned with it. I'm hoping to fill up this with a bunch of different things. What great ideas can I get from this for future journals? I've never really I try to do memory stuff. I do Barbara's paper bag journal. It's like I don't do very much. I exercise maybe. Occasionally we go somewhere. But maybe one day I'll show you how mine's come out. We're just going to have everything attached and let it dry, and I'll try to get the top back on this. All right. I don't know. I want you to be happy and have healthy year that's coming up and end of this year. Just be kind to each other. We really do need that more and more now. There it is. And what I have to do is find something to put in there, because I gotta show you that it works. I think that page, it looks really good for some reason. There we go. See? It'll be a tuck spot. I'll fold it up, let it go, and I am hoping that I will be able to talk to you tomorrow. Be kind. Be careful. Thanks for watching.